folks. Welcome back to Heard It on the Axe, the East Coast premier music talk show. Joshua, right now, joining us on the phone. Someone who's voted
very excited.
Number one shredder of all time. Have you ever seen this video that he does?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a bunch of videos.
He's an incredible player. Just an unbelievable player. He voted number one shredder of all time by Guitar One magazine. He's in the top 20 greatest shredders of all time by Total Guitar Mag. He's got a bunch of accolades. He's had a very interesting career, and I know there's some stuff that you want to ask him. So we're going to go to the phone and welcome Micheal Angelo Batio. Micheal, are you there? How you doing, buddy?
I feel good.
Oh, good, man. I know that you've been running around with some of the guys from Dean Guitar doing some clinics all over the country, and I think you're home today, right? Are you home now?
Yeah, I flew in this morning.
Yeah, that's the thing when you're doing all these clinics. I've seen you, and you were subjected to Steve, right?
Stevie D.
You had to run around with Stevie D. He's a great guy. You've got a long-standing career going with Dean. Talk about that real quickly.
Yeah, well, I was, they were originally founded in Chicago, my hometown, and I wanted to be different. And they made really great high-end USA guitars, and they had unusual shapes. And they even built my very first double guitar, so I just liked them. I really just love the guitars, and the owner Elliot is an amazing guy. He's a bass player. He toured with Michael Schenker this year.
We had him on. We had Elliot on. We had Elliot and Carmine on.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, Carmine. I mean, I truly love Dean guitars, and I think Elliot's great. And yeah, I'm good friends with Carmine. We've done a lot of shows together, and it's like a big family of rockers. It's great.
Yeah, and it's cool. We go to the NAMM show, and you're always at the NAMM booth, subjected to a million people who want to come up. And I remember last year. This is a funny story. This is something that just amuses me because you're a very polite person. You're a very nice person, a very approachable person. But these metal maniacs that come running up to you, and there was this one guy, the lovely Kim Ree, the producer of the show, and myself were there, and we're kind of standing there looking at product because I'm a Dean dealer, so it was work for me. It was work for us. We're looking at the new product line, and this guy comes running up, and he shakes your hand, and then he gets his girlfriend, and she shakes your hand, and then they shove their baby in front of your face, and the baby's all kind of dressed up. And what are you supposed to say? You're just like, you go, cool baby. What are you supposed to really say here?
It's funny. After one clinic, I actually had somebody go up to me. If you ever ran for office, I'd vote for you. But I like people, and I always, my motto is, you build your fan base one fan at a time, and it's fun. But you're right, NAMM is insane, and especially the Dean booth. It's like the who's who of rock stars. It's crazy.
It's funny because the Dean booth, I think, is the last bastion of outlaw rock and roll. Everything else has become very neat and homogenized at NAMM, but the Dean booth is still a rock and roll booth.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago. I was not to drop names, but Mark Tremonti from Creed's a really good friend of mine. So we were hanging out at the show, and they have an upstairs area that they try to do business in, but it's usually where all the rockers meet. You can look kind of down on the floor. And anyway, I was standing up there with Mark. Then up walks Vinnie Paul. Then up walks Jerry Cantrell. Then Zakk Wylde. And then Kerry King. And I'm looking around at this area that's like 15 by 15, and there's all these rock stars there. And I don't normally take a lot of pictures, but I had my camera, and it took 2 photos to get everybody in. But I put it on my website. And it was great just to have everybody there, and hanging out. Because, you don't always get to do that unless you're on tour together.
Yeah, that's true. It's a great place. It's a cool environment.
I love it, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your accolades. And I know Joshua, the doctor here, has some questions for you.